The Lion King. Once upon a time in the Pride Lands of Africa, a young lion cub named Simba was born to King Mufasa and Queen Sarabi. The birth of Simba was celebrated throughout the Pride Lands, as he was destined to become the future king. Simba's childhood was filled with adventure and fun, thanks to his best friend, a mischievous meerkat named Timon, and a wise warthog named Pumbaa. Simba often got into trouble with his curious and adventurous nature, much to the dismay of his father, Mufasa, who tried to impart important life lessons to him. Meanwhile, in the shadowy elephant graveyard, a trio of hyenas named Shenzi, Banzai, and Ed plotted to take over the Pride Lands with their leader, Scar, Mufasa's jealous and power-hungry brother. One day, Simba and his best friends ventured beyond the Pride Lands boundaries and encountered the hyenas in the graveyard. Scar, cunningly manipulating Simba's sense of adventure, convinced him to visit the forbidden elephant graveyard. Simba and his friends narrowly escaped an attack by the hyenas, thanks to Mufasa's timely rescue. Mufasa, disappointed in Simba's disobedience, took the opportunity to teach his son about the circle of life and the importance of being a responsible king. Simba, remorseful for his actions, promised to be better. However, Scar, still resentful of Simba's existence, hatched a sinister plan. He conspired with the hyenas to cause a stampede of wildebeests during a wildebeest migration, putting Simba and Mufasa in grave danger. Scar then informed Simba about the stampede, luring him into the gorge. As the stampede raged, Mufasa rushed to save Simba. He managed to rescue his son but was tragically killed by Scar's betrayal. Scar then convinced Simba that Mufasa's death was his fault, prompting Simba to run away in shame and guilt. Simba wandered the vast and harsh wilderness alone, struggling to survive. He was eventually found and rescued by Timon and Pumbaa, who introduced him to their carefree, Hakuna Matata, way of life. Simba adopted this carefree philosophy, suppressing his true identity as the future king. Years passed, and Simba grew into a carefree adult lion, living a peaceful life with Timon and Pumbaa. However, back in the Pride Lands, Scar's rule had brought devastation and famine to the once thriving kingdom. Meanwhile, Nala, Simba's childhood friend and future queen, had grown into a strong and determined lioness. She ventured into the wilderness in search of help, hoping to find someone who could challenge Scar's tyrannical rule. To her surprise, she discovered Simba and pleaded with him to return to the Pride Lands. Simba initially refused, still haunted by guilt over his father's death. However, after a visit from his father's spirit, Simba found the strength to confront his past and embrace his destiny as the rightful king. With Nala, Timon, Pumbaa, and other newfound allies, Simba returned to the Pride Lands to challenge Scar and the hyenas. A fierce battle ensued, with Simba ultimately defeating Scar and banishing him from the Pride Lands. Simba reclaimed his rightful place as king and brought prosperity and harmony back to the Pride Lands. He married Nala, and they had a daughter named Kiara, who would one day become the future queen. The Lion King is a timeless tale of redemption, responsibility, and the circle of life, teaching us that we can learn from our past and embrace our true destiny.